So what we're trying to do is, at least what in my mind, what we're trying to do is have a core group of people that know how to cook from their home storage. So that in a crisis, something happens, a lot of starving people, who knows what might happen, that we can get into our buckets of wheat, we can open our black cans of beans, and we can open our, we already have our garden going and we know how to keep that and maintain that, and we can eat from that, and that we would just be fine. Okay? Maybe even better than fine. Maybe we'll all be super healthy. Wouldn't that be awesome? So when you eat from whole foods, you automatically are going to be feeling better. You're going to have more energy, so that there's no downside to eating from whole foods. So you think, oh, well, you know, what if there's never a crisis, and what if none of that ever comes to pass, and maybe that's for our children or our children's children. It doesn't hurt anything for us to already know how to do it, pass it down. It's part of our heritage that we are handing down, that we know how to eat from whole foods. Roll the dough, we're going to put the sauce on and the toppings, and each table has a card on it that says what's going to be happening at that table. So the ham and pineapple is at one table, the olives and what goes with olives, pepperoni is at the other table, the veggie pizza with the tomatoes and onions and bell peppers, that's going to be at another table. So the trick is to roll it out, get it nice and thin, and it'll look something like this when you get it all done. It's nice and flat, goes all the way to the corners, and then you put a nice thin coat of sauce, and the sauce was made by All Garden Produce, and we picked it and we brought it over to Tammy Paul's. She volunteered to make the sauce, and so she put it all in a big pot with our fresh basil from the garden, fresh oregano, onions, bell peppers, garlic, all from the garden. Okay, so Jean made up some baggies from the cookbook recipe that we have for dry mix. So all you do is put everything in the baggie that is required to make bread. And then all you do is add your 10 cups of flour. So I assigned some people to, can you bring it here? Because I have to...
Oh, okay.
So some of the women volunteered to grind the wheat. Jean volunteered to make the bags. And so we're going to put a bag in with 10 cups of wheat with hot water. And that's all it requires to make dough. What's in this baggie is everything you would normally use to make bread. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So she made up about 8 packets of these. So depending on the number of women that come, let's make about 1 batch for every 5 women. So let's start making teams, and we'll make a batch of dough for every 5 women that come. How does that sound? Sound like a good plan? Okay, so dry mix is everything you need, and the reason why you can do it all dry with nothing wet is that we have replaced the oil with white bean flour. Okay, so when you replace the oil with white bean flour, you can make a dry mix, and then it's just ready to go. Now, and all you add is hot water. And if you make, say, 10 of these, and you make bread once a week, you could have this and all the 10 baggies in an airtight container and make bread for 10 weeks before you have to get out your measuring spoons again.
So that's good for storage.
So it's good for storage, and it's good for just making the whole process easy. I'm always trying to eliminate steps, and so this does it. So you just, and I'll just show you how simple it is, and this, I think it might need to be just divided into 2 lumps or 3, and just let other people just start helping, because it's a very strenuous thing to do. And
it's really good stress reducer.
all right. I like my machines. I mean, if you can get it down to a something easier, faster, less effort, why not? Unless you're out of electricity or you're in a blackout. But then I want my generator so that I can make everything the way I always do with my machines. So
my dad did this, so that's why I learned to do it. Dad did both like this, so. Yeah, he was. Or if I get tired of it, I'll just give it to my sister Hannah. She has a bread
Now
dough.
feel this. That's a little better now.
Mine's not. Mine's different than hers.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's too hard. So you dip it in your water. No, I'm going to try it the other way. Dip it. If you just dip your...
Oh, dip it.
Yeah, if you just take your whole dough and... No. Here. Just dip that.
Like the whole thing?
Yeah, just dip it and put it right in here.
That's what I do.
What we're going to do now is our bean salad. It goes with pizza. Rid of the water in the beans, and then we're going to put them all in the biggest bowl you have. I'm adding garbanzos. I'm adding black beans. I'm adding red beans. And I'm just getting rid of the water. Now, you never waste water, okay? So in a situation where you're in a crisis and you've got a little bit of water, you want to use your water again and again and again. So they say that you can take this water now and flush your toilets with it. You can water your plants with it, but don't drink it, okay? It's not going to be good. The results would not be good if you drank that water. Okay, so now we're going to take all these beautiful colors of beans and put it in the bowl. Now picture if you were making a giant meal like a family reunion. This would be awesome. Okay, so now we're going to take all these beautiful colors of beans and put it in the bowl. Now picture if you were making a giant meal like a family reunion. This would be awesome. Something that most people have in their food storage. So you're going to have to get rid of the water again. That's what makes it a really yummy salad is the green beans. It makes it feel like it's fresh. And so you guys are totally welcome to come up and try some of these. We've got them cut into small pieces so that there's enough for everybody to have a small piece really fast. I'm going to just take this beautiful, colorful salad, pour the brine over the top, and then serve it. And that's the end of it. Okay, the brine is olive oil, vinegar, salt, sugar, pepper, and dried onions and dried bell peppers.
And I used honey.
She used honey instead of
sugar.
And instead of just plain white vinegar, she's gone ahead and done balsamic at my request. She put a little bit of balsamic. She didn't do it all balsamic, which I have done. But she went ahead and added a little balsamic. Okay, so tonight what we're going to do is take this bean salad and just put it right on our green salad. We didn't bring any salad dressings, and this is going to be our salad dressing. So that makes a green salad from the garden into a protein and a full meal. So that's what we're going to do tonight. Does that sound good? All right. So there we have it, and we can put that wherever the salads are.
It's over on that table.
Jean, are you able to lift that? You can just put that on the table with the salads. So now you can see how you can get your whole ward together to make a big meal just straight from your garden, straight from your food storage, and be able to feed the hungry in large amounts just by coordinating everyone working together. But it's important to practice it so that you can get it down pat, who brings what and how much it takes to feed a certain number of people. So it takes practice. So go ahead and start doing this as a group, and you'll see the results are going to be great. I'm Terray Foster, this is 3D HealthNet, and I hope you will come to myWholeFoodsKitchen.com and see all the recipes that we have for feeding large groups of people.